Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video on my channel. If you're new here, it's not welcome back, it's welcome to my channel. This is probably a weird video to start on if you haven't watched the rest, so I'll leave it up in the I button. But we are playing Love Island the game, Season 3, Day 2, Part 2. Nailed it first time. It took a bit of thought, I'm not going to lie, but I did nail it first time. So far, and there will be spoilers incoming, we have coupled up with Camilo, and then Iona came in and broke us up, and now we are single. We are grafting, and we have managed to have cheeky kisses with Camilo, AJ and Bill, so just keep that in mind. Triss is also a little bit of a walking disaster. Triss is our main character, and she doesn't aim to be. She's supposed to be quite a sophisticated character, but things keep happening where she just keeps tripping up over her own feet, basically. As always, please do not post spoilers in the comments down below unless it's from this part and before. That goes for my game and yours. We'd love to know more about your journey and how you got to this point, but please don't spoil the rest of the game for anyone else. At the moment, there's only one part left to spoil, which is so good, thank goodness, but just please. And continuing with the Mamma Mia themes / the ABBA themes, this part is called Take a Chance on Me. It's date time, and this is your chance to kindle a spark into a flame. Ooh! I'm just worried how many people are going to choose Triss to go on a date, I'm not going to lie. So we're going to get into it, guys. Don't forget, if you have any questions for our Round the Fire Pit episodes, leave them in the comments down below. Round the Fire Pit is where I show you guys the bloopers, the outtakes, the roundup, and answer some of your guys' questions about what we've played so far. I'll be doing it for day 1 and 2 at the beginning of next week, so let me know your questions as soon as you can. Just leave the hashtag question of the day. Welcome back to Love Island. Last time the islanders got some exciting news. Bon happy eat. But that wasn't the exciting news, I just had to come back to it and make sure I hadn't imagined it. Bon happy eat. Incredible. Anyway, the exciting news that I was talking about, we're all going on dates! But who will the boys choose? And will any of them leave an impression on Triss? Let's find out. Wouldn't it be really upsetting if you were the only girl not picked? Because there are 5 boys and 6 girls, so there is a chance that you will not be picked. Our brand new villa comes equipped with all the luxury extras you might expect, including a state-of-the-art information exchange environment the girls can use to talk about boys. Sorry, I think it's still technically called the dressing room. I really hope I get picked to go on a date. Me too, I'd love some proper alone time with Bill. It's so annoying that the boys get to choose and we're stuck around waiting to see who gets picked. I'm sure we'll get our chance to do the choosing again soon. Yeah, don't worry, I doubt we'll be waiting long. It's easy for you two to be so chill about it. You're coupled up with the only 2 boys who don't have their eyes on Triss. There's an awkward pause as everyone turns to look at you. It's true, babes. With you being single, I guess it's hard for us not to see you as a threat. Am I a threat to the couples? I think she'd make a catty comment like, I don't have much choice. That none of this is my fault. I didn't ask to be single. And I can't help it if the boys like me either. It's their turn to choose the dates, so there's nothing we can do about it now. Well said, Triss. Let's not forget, Triss was coupled up with Camilo first until Iona came along. Nobody is the villain here. We've all just been playing the cards we've been dealt. That's true, any of us could end up single in the next recoupling, so let's all just try to show some understanding. Just as Genevieve finishes talking, her phone beeps. I've got a text! What does it say? Genevieve reads it aloud. Girls, the boys have now made their decisions. Each of them chose one of you to date, and the decisions were as follows. Nikki has chosen Eladine. Yay! No surprises there. Seb has invited AJ. Wait, really? I mean, cool, I guess. She looks at you and bites her lip. Maybe it's a shame we can't choose for ourselves after all, huh, babes? Because I know who I would have picked. I'm sure you'll still have a great time, AJ. Read out the rest of the text. Yeah, who did Camilo choose? Genevieve looks back at her phone and starts reading again. Camilo has chosen Triss. Yes. Oh. Bill has also invited Triss. Take that, Mikey. Take that. What? And Harry has invited... Genevieve's face falls slightly. Triss. Whoa, 3 dates, Triss. Leave some of the boys for the rest of us. This is going to be awesome. Yes, time to crack on. Yeah, you go, girl. So who are you going to go see first? Harry. He's sweet. I want to get my opinions on Harry first. Oh, I thought you were going to say Camilo, since you were coupled up with him and everything. Come on then, we've been standing here chatting long enough. Let's go and meet our dates. I hope we still get the chance to go out on a date with all of them, because it would be so bad if all of a sudden it was like, yeah, actually you only had time for 2. A table and chairs have been set out on the sand for your date. There's a bottle of champagne and 2 glasses. Harry is already there waiting for you. His face lights up as you stride across the beach, and he stands up to greet you. Hey Tris! You look amazing. I mean, you always do, but especially so today. Sorry, I'm rambling. I'm glad you wanted to see me first. I chose Harry first. I just wanted to get it out of the way, to be honest. But I am excited for us to spend some time alone together. I've been really looking forward to this. Me too. He pulls your chair out for you and you both take seats. So, you're a model, right? That's pretty sick. It's not all it's cracked up to be. Everyone says that, but really, it's just a job. Yeah? Yeah, it's not like it's my life's purpose or anything. I guess that makes sense. I went through a phase of wanting to do modelling actually. I think I just like the idea of getting to wear lots of nice suits and standing around looking suave and serious. But I know there's a lot more to it than that, obviously. And I probably don't have enough patience to stand still for that long. He sighs. There's been loads of things like that in my life. I'm always picking up new ideas and then putting them down again when they don't work out. But that's alright, I'll hit the right thing eventually. I'm destined for great things, I know it. I'm not exactly sure what, but something great. Harry thinks he's destined for great things. Only if you work for it. I like that you're ambitious, but ambition won't get you anywhere by itself. You've got to actually know what it is you want. And you've got to stick at it and not give up when it doesn't immediately go your way. If you focus all that energy, you'll be able to do something amazing. Ah, you're right, I know you're right. I swear I'm working on it. I don't want to spend the rest of my life just bouncing from one thing to the next. Oh my goodness. I'm feeling a bit existential at the moment. Don't like this conversation. Want to back out. So, how did you end up on Love Island? Oh, I don't just dream big with my career goals. I also want my big romance to be the biggest and best it can be. So it just made sense to come and try and meet someone here. Not just try and win the game. Well, I want to win. Of course I want to win. I love winning. But I'm not here to play the game. You could couple up with someone you really don't like and win the 50 grand, but where's that got you? It's got you a bunch of money. Yeah, but you wouldn't really have anyone to celebrate with. I want to leave here with a girl who leaves an impression on the world, you know? He glances up shyly at you, then back down to his champagne glass. How about you? What are you looking for in here? I guess we'll see. If I meet someone I can settle down and spend my whole life with, then great. But I'm not going to force it. Maybe I just meet someone who makes me happy in the short term, and that's cool too. Go with the flow, huh? Good for you. I don't think I've ever been that relaxed about anything. Sometimes I wish I was. Maybe this is a bit of a weird question, but do you think you've already met that person since you got here? Or are you still waiting for them to show up? Yeah, maybe. It's early days, but I'm definitely aware of my options. Oh, he looks hopeful but uncertain. Well, that's good, I suppose. For you, I mean. He looks down at his empty glass. Well, this has been great, but I think it's time to head back. I'll see you back there in a bit then. Yeah, thanks for this, Tris. It's been a real treat. He gives you a goodbye hug. Oh, I love a goodbye hug. His hands, warm and gentle, linger on your arms as he lets go. You're sitting alone for a minute, basking in the sun until your phone beeps. I've got a text! Tris, you need to date at least one more boy before returning to the villa. Please decide who you would like to join you next. Okay, so I'm assuming the third boy will be gem options. For my second date, I would like Camilo. You type Camilo's name into your phone and hit send. A second later, your phone beeps again. Tris, your second date will be with you very soon. Hashtag popular queen. Hashtag in demand. You sit alone for a while, toying with your champagne glass and admiring the view. After a minute, you see Camilo approaching across the beach. Tris, hi! He smiles as he reaches the table. Mind if I sit down here? Be my guest. I'll get lonely otherwise, out here all by myself. Well, we can't have that. He takes the seat opposite you and pours himself some champagne. This is proper swanky, isn't it? He gestures to the crystal blue waves rolling against the beach. I've been for beach picnics before, but nothing like this. As date locations go, this is way fancier than I'm used to. Yeah, same. I usually take someone for a meal and then maybe the cinema if there's something we both want to see. But it's nice to get out of your comfort zone for once. And it's especially nice to get a bit of quiet time out here with you. Don't get me wrong, I like the others. They seem like a sound lot, but I think this table might get a bit crowded with 9 more chairs. I like them, with some exceptions. I mean, for the most part, everyone's really nice. But without naming any names... Oh, I get you. I guess there'll always be 1 or 2 in every group. I just want us all to be friends, you know? I'm used to having lots of people around me that I care about. My family, all my mates, my regulars at the shop. What's the saying? No one is the Isle of Man? I think you mean no man is an island. Yeah, that's the one. What about you? What's your social life like, normally? I have a few close mates. My best friends are really important to me. I never think about replacing them. So it's a bit new to me, hanging out in a big group like we do at the villa. It must be proper hard trying to balance a social life with your career. Yeah, photo shoots are time consuming, and it's not easy to look like this all the time. I bet. You make it look so easy though. Well, you never know, maybe you'll make some new friends while you're in the villa. He puts his hand on the table next to you, as if he wants to take it but isn't sure he should. Hey, I'm really sorry about what happened last night. I know Iona wasn't trying to hurt anyone, but I wish she hadn't broken us up. You were the one I really wanted. You still are. Does she know you feel that way? Yeah, of course. We had a chat about it last night. I told her the truth. She's a great girl, and I'm not necessarily opposed to getting to know her better. It's just that I never expected to be in this position, and now I don't know what to do. You were my first choice at the end of the day. I saw you had a chat with Seb last night after what happened at the recoupling. That was a real relief to me, to be honest. He definitely needs a friend in here. He takes a sip of champagne and smiles. And obviously I hope you and me are going to be close too. Let's be more than friends. I think we've got potential, don't you? I was kind of hoping you'd say that. Yesterday on the lawn, when we had that kiss, I don't know, it felt kind of special. Like the rest of the world stopped mattering for a second. He sighs and looks down at the table. But that's not the world we live in. We've got a whole villa full of people to take into account. Speaking of which, I think our time is just about up. He drains his glass, then reluctantly gets up to his feet. This has been really nice, Tris. I'll see you later, yeah? See you later, Camilo. He shoots you a wink before he turns to leave. You find yourself sitting alone again. The champagne bottle is almost empty. I've got another text. Tris, you've now been on a date with Harry and Camilo. Your third date will be with Bill. My last date with Bill? Oh, I take it back. I'm very, very sorry. It's not a gem option. So my last date with Bill. Yes, bring it on. A few minutes later, Bill joins you at the table. Hi Tris, thanks for sticking around. He sits down opposite you and pours himself a drink. I know I said this morning was kind of like a date, but this is like our first proper official date. What's the difference? I don't know, I guess we talk more about date type things, like this. He clears his throat and puts on a serious face. How are you finding life in the villa so far? How am I finding life on Love Island? It's a mix of good and bad. It's like anything, really fun in some ways, kind of weird and overwhelming in others. Yeah. I hope I don't get dumped before I've had the chance to properly enjoy myself. You and me both. I'll be gutted if you left now. I've barely started getting to know you. Yeah, but I'm single now, aren't I? So it might not be up to me. If I don't couple up with someone, I'll be done. Something tells me coupling up is not going to be a problem for a girl like you. I'll drink to that. You raise your glass. Bill cheerfully clinks his glass against it. Carrying on from weird facts that don't matter, this might be the theme from Love Island Season 3. I read the other day that allegedly the cheers came from in medieval times. When you cheers each other's glasses, it was, you like slammed glasses, and it was so that if one of them was poisoned, they both become poisoned because the liquid was splashed into both, so you wouldn't poison people's drinks because you yourself might end up getting poisoned. Fun fact that I don't know is necessarily true because I read it on the internet. He takes a sip of champagne and scrunches up his nose. I've never understood why people pay so much for this stuff. It's not even that nice. Let me guess, you're more of a beer guy. Well, yeah, obviously. Bill prefers beer to champagne. You're so right. Give me a nice pint over a glass of bubbly any day. Right answer. So, if I had have said the opposite, what, you would have just gotten up and walked away? No way! If anything, it would have been even better if you disagreed with me. Huh? Then we could have had a proper debate about it. I absolutely love a chat like that when you go back and forth with someone all night. Telling each other you're wrong about beer versus wine or cats versus dogs or football versus rugby, well whatever. Doesn't matter what it is. The point is, there's no point to it. It's not a real fight because you both know it really doesn't matter if you're wrong. It's just a laugh. And then if you get bored of it, you can change the subject or start arguing about something else. I think you're probably really good at that. You, Nikki and Camilo are all high on my list of people to have pointless chats with. Me too, I think it's fun. I love a good pointless fight about what the best movie ever made is or something like that. Yeah, exactly. It's Rocky 4, for the record. Rocky 4? Isn't that really old? It's not old, it's a classic. And anyway, yeah, it has to be Rocky 4. Why would they keep making them if they didn't get better each time? I'm not sure about that logic. Well, I'd love to get properly into it with you, but I think our time is almost up. His eyes rest longingly on yours for a moment before he quickly looks down at his empty champagne glass. We've had a proper lovely time. I'm sorry we didn't get into any of that classic first date chat, like how many siblings we've got and all that. Though I guess once you've lit mayo off someone's face, all that stuff does seem a bit low-key. We've got something to say for our next date. Yeah? Yeah. And we'll see if your beer options really stand up to scrutiny. I'm looking forward to it. He stands up. Oh, I like all of them. Why is this so hard? You and Bill walk into the villa to find it deserted. Where is everyone? I'll see if I can find out. He walks inside. The only person around is AJ doing pull-ups in the gym. Hey Tris, welcome back. She carefully lowers herself to the ground and wipes her forehead. Sorry, I'm all sweaty. Everyone else is inside. I thought I'd take the chance to squeeze in a workout. I need to burn off some energy every day or I can't sit still. My coach says I'm like a puppy sometimes. AJ likes working out. I prefer watching you. I'm not gonna lie, seeing you on that pull-up bar makes it difficult to ignore. You're pretty hot. She raises her eyebrows and grins. Remind me to get my sweat on more often when I'm around you then. She takes a swig from her water bottle. Sorry, I haven't even asked yet. How did your dates go? They were really fun. I had a great time. Turns out these boys do have good chat. Yes, babes, I'm so glad. I know you're technically single, but you're doing so much better than me right now. She sighs. I know it's a bit early to say, but I really don't think anything's going to happen between me and Seb. I thought he looked all cool and interesting when I coupled up with him, but our energies just don't match at all. And the date was a disaster. I asked him if there were any girls in the villa he fancied and he changed the subject. Started telling me a story about some gig he saw back in the day where all the band started brawling on stage. It was a great story to be fair, but it was pretty obvious he doesn't see me that way. Then he asked me if there were any girls in the villa I fancied. And what did you say? I said yes, of course. You should give him a chance. You've only known him a couple of days. Once you two spend a bit more time together, you might realise you've got more in common than you thought. I guess. She slurps in her water bottle again, even though it's almost empty. You know, I was thinking earlier about how it's not fair. What's not fair? All the boys got a chance to invite you on a date, but I didn't even get the option. Are you saying you would have asked me if you could? In a heartbeat, babe. I'd love to spend some alone time with you. Well, you're alone with me now. AJ looks at you for a moment. Without saying a word, she takes a step towards you. She raises one arm to lean against the weight machine behind you, bringing her face close to yours. I think we're having a moment. I'm going to say something flirty. So this is your version of a romantic date, I like it. Well, I like you. Slick, come back. Give me a break. I'm not good with words at the best of times. Let alone when I'm standing this close to a beautiful girl. Okay, now that actually was slick. Just then, you spot some of the other islanders coming towards you across the lawn. AJ reluctantly steps away from you and waves at the group. Hey Trace, you're back! How are your 3 dates, babe? What was the place like? Was it super romantic? It had a really pretty view. It was on this lovely spot on the beach right next to the ocean. Me and Eladine were on the beach too. It was nice. Yeah, it was really romantic. Oh, did you two make a bit of a connection? I think maybe we did, yeah. What about you, Tris? Did you feel that special spark with someone? This is my chance to make sure everyone knows exactly what I'm after. I'm single and I'm going to have to couple up soon. I should use this chance to make it clear what I want. Then they'll have to accept that I'm not here to mess around. I could even say AJ, even though we didn't get to go on an official date. Then it's like nobody can pretend that we don't have a thing going on. Oh, I don't know. I actually don't want to tell anyone because we're playing the field so much. I feel like if I tell someone that I'm into someone, then it's going to put the rest off. So if I say I'm into AJ, for example, then like that will close pathways for Bill, Camilo and Harry. Cam, Bill and Harry. Not Sam, Bill and Harry. It's Cam, Bill and Harry. Anyway, that's besides the point. I do feel like it will close pathways off, so I don't want to say anyone. I'm confused as to what... No, I'm not confused. I was going to say I was confused as to why this is a gem option, but I assume if you really like one of them, then you'll say. Oh, I don't want to be alone and I don't want to get dumped, but I don't want to tell them. Ashleigh, i.e. New York Knicks, once told me that I should go with my gut more, and my gut says I don't want to tell you. You spent an afternoon dating and you don't even want to share your thoughts? That's a dangerous game for someone who's single, if you ask me. Maybe Seb's right. Maybe I should use this opportunity to tell everyone who I fancy. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Who can say? I'm an enigma. You all just have to wait and find out. Tease? Just then you see the other boys making their way towards you. Alright, how's it going? We were just talking about our dates. Oh yeah, of course. What a day, huh? Do you think we can finish this conversation over dinner? I'm starving. Me too. How about we do the cooking tonight, lads? It's a treat for the girls, since we got to choose the dates. I'm up for that. I'm a pretty good cook. Are you? Really? Not even a little bit, but I thought it might come true if I said it with enough confidence. That's the spirit. Come on, lads. Let's get in the kitchen. You girls go relax. The boys have got this. Coming up. The boys make dinner. How did you take so long to slice a mushroom, man? God, that's me to Simon every single day. Nikki's claim that they've got this is tested to its limits. Whoa, that is a lot of cheese, Bill. And Genevieve doesn't know how to handle the results. It looks a bit stiff. Okay, so now I'm a bit stuck because that option to give your thoughts, tell people what they thought, I feel like I chose the wrong thing and I feel like I should have just made my mind up and gone with it. Maybe said Camilo. I do want to crush Iona with all of my very being. I feel very, very vengeful towards her. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't feel like it's a sensible thing to do to reveal our secret so early on. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like just to show your support. And subscribe if you'd like to see more on the channel. I think 70% of people who watch my videos aren't subscribed. That is a huge number. That is so big, and it really does make me so happy when you guys subscribe and comment and like. It means the world to me because it means that I know I'm going in the right direction. Thank you so much to all of you who stuck around to the end. I hope my journey is sort of entertaining to watch. I hope Triss is keeping you on your toes. But if you have any questions, do let me know down below, and we will see you in the next video, guys. Bye.